Hi, I'm Michelle Greenwell, and I've made it my mission to be able to combine the techniques that come from Touch for Health and bioenergetic wellness with what I know about dance and what dancers need to keep their bodies energized and balanced and flexible and strong all at the same time. And there are a lot of things that can be at play when dancers are trying to perform, trying to learn something new. There's a lot of emotions that go on, and that can change the way the body functions. This warm-up was created to balance the body before starting a class or before doing a performance. And it makes sure that everything is balanced through the systems using the 5-element wheel from Chinese medicine. So I'm not going to use any music. My favorite music for this is Budding Trees, but you can use any kind of music. You decide what you want to do with it, and it will take me a little longer to explain it, but when you do the whole thing with music, you can do it in about 5-6 minutes, the whole thing, and you have a body that's ready to go. It's not always just for dancers, but that's where my inspiration came from. But I would love for anybody else to be picking this up if they're a sports enthusiast, if you're going to go for a walk, if you want to just feel better every day. This is a great warm-up. So I hope you enjoy. Here it is. The first thing that we're going to do, I'm just going to come backwards, is we're going to do what's called the meridian sweep. This is tracing all the energy lines of the body. So the first one is coming up the front, central system, comes to the bottom of the lip. And then what you're going to do is take your hands away from the body. You're going to come up the back, over the top for governing. And I like to pull the hands in front, which is going to the top lip. But I'm going to look into my palms like it's a mirror. And I'm going to say, I love you. Coming up the front, up the back. And when I look in the mirror this time, I am worthy of success. Up the front, up the back, over the top. Every performance I share with an audience is one that will delight and charm and provide me with energy back. So each time I do that, I try to change the phrase, and it might be, I love you, which is great. But it's an opportunity for you to change the way that things are happening. Next, stomach, circles the face. Comes down in front of the body, you don't have to touch it. Comes all the way through, come back up. It's going to go towards the armpit, down to the ribs. That's spleen. So stomach and spleen, we've just traced part of the earth element. So we're going to take the hand out. We're going to trace underneath the arm to the corner of the pinky finger. We're going to go on top of the pinky finger, over the arm, over the shoulder. We're going to come across to the front of the ear. So the first trace is heart. And the second part here is small intestine. Okay, so now we're going to go bladder. This is front of the body. You go from the center of the eyebrows, over the head, has 2 channels. This one's going to go down the spine, all the way just below your butt. You're going to come from the shoulders, down the center of both sides of the back, behind the legs, underneath, out the feet, comes back in. Kidney travels up the front, comes up to the top of the collarbone. Okay, so now we're going to go underneath the arms again. This one we're tracing underneath, and you're going to your middle finger, circulation. Across the top is your ring finger, ring around your shoulder, ring around your ear. You're going to go to the corner of your eyebrow. Other hand, underneath, over the top, ring around, corner of your eyebrow. So now we're going to go to the cheekbone. This is gallbladder. So we have in front of the ears, back. Over the ears, back. Down the side of the body, all the way through, and that comes back in. This time it goes towards the ribs, and then it comes back across in front of the ribs. That's liver. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to trace again with the arm. I'm just going to cross it over this time. I like to play a little bit with it. Your hand's going to go underneath, goes to the thumb, pointer finger, pull that across, goes to the opposite nostril. 1 to thumb, large intestine. Okay, so underneath, over the top, and then pull. You got it. Okay, so part 2, coming down to the floor. What we're going to do is a foot rub that I put together called the Feet First System. This is part 1 of it. So take your fingertips, put them across each point in between the bones on the top of the foot, and your thumb is going to go above the knuckle of the big toe. And you hold that really, really lightly for about 10 seconds. As you hold those points, you'll notice your other foot will start to tingle. And what that is doing is just waking up the energy lines. And then what we're going to do is we're going to provide incentive to the gates. The gates are rubbing on the top of the foot in between the bones. The gates are responsible for coordinating the body for movement for things like walking forward, backwards, sideways, and pushing off, going up and down. All right, now we're going to go on the side of the foot, big ball joint, little ball joint, and just moving the skin, we're going to rub across there. This is for contralateral movement, so movement that's going to take you over the center line from one side to the other. Now we're going to shake up the ball of the foot, put some space in between the bones, and then what we're going to do is grab onto each digit. So grab the big toe, hold onto the foot, do a little circle. As we touch each toe, we're actually inspiring different energy lines through the body, as well as working on the joint, and working on the way that the toes are connected to the feet, and working on the way that they're going to engage as you go about doing the movement. We're going to hold on, hugging all over the foot, and this is waking up all the foot sensors, bringing things alive, waking up your lymphatic circulation, and we've got, of course, beautiful fascia in there. Okay, now what we're going to do is put our fingers into the middle of the foot. We're going to inspire the muscles to be strong. And what we're doing is we're pulling into the belly of the muscle, and that is a signal for it to go strong. Okay, on the bottom of the foot, same thing. Sometimes if I've had a little bit of ankle issues, then I might actually just do the same across the ankle joint, and I'll just pull apart across there as well. Okay, so now if you compare the 2 feet, they might actually be different colors. They sometimes can be different sizes. And if you were to stand up at the moment to see how would that feel, then you could go, foot you rubbed, see what that feels like. You're going to jump, and then go to the foot you did not do. And you'll notice the difference. Okay, so now you can feel what that means. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the other side. So again, your fingertips are going to go down between the bones on the top of the foot. And then you have your thumb going above the knuckle of the big toe. It's just on the outside edge. We're just holding that spot. Again, you may notice the tingling in the other foot, although it's been rubbed, it's already tingling. You may not notice it quite the same way. Just nice and light for about 10 seconds. And then up and down between the bones, top of the foot. And we're going to go side of the foot. And then we've got shaking of the foot. Grabbing onto the big toe, give it a circle. Coming through each toe, we have second toe. Third toe, if I'm working with little kids, then I will often do this little piggy right to the market. I have lots of nursery rhymes that I've played with, just using the toes and just being silly with different ideas. Hugging all over. So we are inspiring all the tissue, the way that things are functioning, waking it up. But then what we want to do is make sure we tell the body about strength. And we want it to be inspired, but we want it to be inspired in the right way. And then pulling apart on the bottom of the foot, just putting my fingers into the arch and pulling heel to toe. Okay? Then if you want to go across the ankle, you can. Excellent. So now that's the foot rub. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the switches. So putting your hand on your belly button. First switch is going to be side-to-side switches. P27, there's a little hollow right here. You're actually just going to take your fingers slightly below that, and you're going to just touch both sides at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glasses off so that I can inspire my eyes at the same time. And so as I am rubbing these points, when I'm doing this in the dance routine, I will be here because everything I would have moving, okay? But as I'm doing this and explaining it to you, if you would like to add your eyes for eye tracking, you can take your eyes from side to side. And just scan back and forth. Changing hands, you continue to scan. You can think about being able to take in all of the details that you need for a whole project, or to be able to see the big picture in spite of all the small details. There's some ways you can use some intention with that. So now we're going to go top of the lip, bottom of the lip, rubbing them both at the same time. Other hand is on the belly button. Do it like this. And we have scanning from the top all the way down. And with this one, being able to see into the future of what you're looking for, all the details of your present, and the things that you have from your past. Okay, changing hands. This could also be taking your inspiration or intuition, connecting it, grounding it, and bringing it into a whole package. Okay, so there's some other intentions you can have. So now you've got hand to the belly button. You're going to just take your knuckle, put it to your tailbone. You're just going to rub around the tailbone. This one you're going to look long distance, and then you're going to look short distance. Long distance to short distance. Now this could be the path you're traveling on, and how you're going forward, how you're standing in the present, things that you're going to bring from your past that are going to support you, or things that you're going to let go that isn't supporting you at all from your past. Take the other hand, bring it around. This is also going to help you with, the other one was, we had up and down switching, so coordinating top half of the body to the bottom. This one is coordinating the front half to the back half. And this is how you move forward in space and backwards in space. Okay, this one here, we were rubbing K27, that side to side switching, so how the right side and the left side talk to each other. Okay, we've got all that underway, so now we're going to do a muscle dance. Okay, and again, if I've got music going, I really focus on back and forth between my legs so that I'm really grounded in my feet and I've got everything engaged. So we have supraspinatus or central. And I try to do 8 of these, not always counting, but I try. And then we're going to go to governing, teres major, which goes forward and back. Your hands are just in the small of your back. And I try to engage movement with this. And then we have pectoralis major clavicular, which is part of the stomach meridian. And I'm pushing all the time through my feet. Everything's engaged. Okay, then we have latissimus dorsi. Thumbs go back and we're out. And this is spleen. Okay, from there, we're going to take this up and down. Up. This is heart. Okay. You got it. Subscapularis. Okay. Now we're going to take this a little bit of cross crawls. So you're going to take your hand to the opposite knee and pushing it down. We have engaging the shoulders and the hips together. We're actually engaging the quad. Is our focus. And the quad is part of small intestine. All right. So now we're going to go to ladder, which is peroneus, muscle on the side of the leg. All right, and the other side. And then we go to kidney, so that's muscle, forward and back. So I was thinking about telling you, turn the foot out, and it's a swing, front to back, and I have arms, so I have opposition, which gives me another cross crawl. And it gives me the opportunity to engage front to back motion, which we did with the switches, which helps us engage that. My balance has changed immensely working on this exercise. I can do that one with no problem with balance. Okay, so now we go to gluteus medius, muscle on the side of the hip, circulation. And we're coming across, And again, I'm using opposition arms, and that's part of cross crawls, which is giving my side dimension at the same time. Okay, perfect. Okay, we go triple warmer, terrace liner, which is here. And if I'm dancing, I'm going to be back here. Beautiful. All right, so we have anterior deltoid, which is gallbladder, pectoralis major sternal, which is liver. And again, I will be dancing all the way through this. And anterior serratus, which is pulling the shoulder forward, shaking hands with the tall person. I will bring that through. And then the last part is fascia lata, large intestine. This one, the action is the inward turned in part. But what I do with it is draw a figure 8 on the floor with my toe that brings it all around. My hands can be engaged at the same time. My focus is really on the leg. Okay, so that gives us the muscle mass. So the next part that we're going to do is Cook's Hookup. This is creating a flow for the figure 8 energies in the body. When they all flow and they're happy, then everything is nice and smooth. So what I do is just cross one foot over the other, cross the hands and leave them. You can leave them there, you can bring them up, put the tongue on the roof of your mouth, and we're just going to hang there. So you could do this seated if you wanted, you could do it lying in the bed, doesn't matter. While you're there, you can think about the kind of performance or activity that you're going to do and how well you want to do it, how you want to feel while you're doing it, the kinds of things you want engaged in working for you. That's a good way to start it. And your body will actually just sway when it's ready to change. So mine's going backwards. Okay, and I'm going to put my feet just side by side. Fingertips come together in front of the belly button. Tongue is on the roof of the mouth again. That's engaging the energy through that pathway that passes through the palate. Okay, and you're just going to hang up there. And this one, you can picture completion of your project, how you feel when you're all done, the success that you feel for yourself and what you've accomplished. And again, your body will move when it's ready. So mine went forward that time. Okay, so that's the whole dance package. If you found this video, I am so grateful that you've taken a look. I hope you incorporate it into your day and into your routine. And I always love to hear how things are going. So please don't hesitate to send me a message back. I'd love to hear how things are working and where in the world this exercise has gone. I have different pieces of it around the world already, and I'm so grateful for those that picked it up. If you need to message me, I am info, I-N-F-O, at dancedebut.com, DANCEDEBUT.com. And I thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day.